Hi everyone, it's Alicia with the Dougherty Dozen, and today we are making some of our favorite holiday side dishes for my family of 13. But first, coffee. I'm also drinking a Pepsi. What's up?
I can't find the treats.
The dog treats are on top of Bubba's kennel now. Okay, today we're going to make, these are such super simple recipes. The hardest part was slicing up the scalloped potatoes, and James did that for me. So we're going to make macaroni and cheese. This is my mom Oma's recipe. We are also making scalloped potatoes and Ambrosia Salad, which is was my Aunt Sandy's recipe. So let's go. I've got salted water boiling. I'm gonna add 3 pounds of elbow pasta.
Mom, this breaker got the water full on it.
Oh, yeah, that happens.
Can I throw this away?
Yes.
There's lots of full on it.
Okay. I've also got my oven warming up to 350 Fahrenheit. Okay, while that cooks, I'm gonna get the butter ready for our roux. Because once you start cooking a roux, you don't wanna stop stirring it or it will burn and the whole recipe is ruined. We're gonna prep the flour for the roux and then prep the milk for the roux. I prefer whole milk for this recipe, but we don't have any today. So we're gonna use 1% milk. Add a stick and a half of butter, which was 12 tablespoons of butter. So however much butter you use, you're gonna use the same amount of tablespoons of flour. So I'm gonna use 12 tablespoons of flour. Do you need help? 12. No. Okay, I'm gonna use nearly an entire gallon of milk. So I'm not even gonna measure this out because this is about 15 cups, which is what I need. The entire gallon is 16 cups, and as you can see, there's a little bit gone. Honey, there's boiling water right here. I don't like you near boiling water. Thank you. All right, pasta's done. We're gonna make our roux. This is where, once you get started, you can't stop or it's gonna burn. So that is why I have everything prepped ahead of time. We're going to melt our butter. get distracted here, which has happened to me, it will burn. And then the whole thing just tastes burnt. Oh gosh. Many, many times. Many times. Roux are not for people with ADHD, that's for sure. Look, see how it's getting thicker? To a boil. I'm trying to heat back up. So I'll take a little bit. Add in a tablespoon of salt. A couple grains of black pepper. My giant cooking pot is from Walmart and I love it. Look at that. It is almost to a boil. It's thickened up. And then we'll add our cheese. Stir. Can you go grab it, honey? Okay. I'm adding 5 pounds of shredded cheddar. Heat off, add our pasta back in. Come on, here you go. Let it go. I touch it because I was a waitress and my hands no longer are alarmed by hot things. So I had to carry burning hot plates through a restaurant and pretend it did not affect me. It's a skill. All right.
Mom, I got a robot monkey.
Oh, that's neat. I thought you didn't like those McDonald's straws.
Yeah, I don't like them because the big yogurt comes out and it almost flows.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
I like the little straws.
I think we're allowed of the little straws. Okay. Okay, honestly, I don't know how many pans I'll need. I normally use this and it's 2 pounds of pasta, but I made extra because we're having it for lunch today. The kids are off of school and then we're gonna have it for Thanksgiving tomorrow. So I just made a lot. I might need like 2 of these, maybe? I don't know.
Hi guys, do you want something?
They know you have an ear infection. They said that they hope you feel better.
Whoa. That's a lot.
It's a lot of mac and cheese.
I think you made too much mac and cheese.
Too much mac and cheese is not a thing. Because you guys can eat this whole thing in one meal.
Mom?
Is that, can you go see if that's the dog groomer? Dog groomer? Dog groomer's here. Hold on.
No.
What's
It's
that?
a garbage.
Garbage truck. Okay. Miracle, miracle, it's okay. All right, we are gonna put these in the oven for 30 minutes. Oh my gosh, even still, I stirred it that whole time and look. That I can soak off, but like that's how easily a roux burns. It's just, you can't stop stirring. Whoops, I made a mess here.
Mom, this tastes like bubble gum.
Ear infection medicine. All right. I think I'm gonna use these for Thanksgiving and then they'll have this for lunch today.
We have to get ready for Thanksgiving tomorrow.
Yes, we do.
And it's gotta be good tomorrow. But we don't have school tomorrow.
Yeah, no school for 5 days.
And even it's gotta be Bubba's first time Valentine's Day.
Thanksgiving. Yeah, her first Thanksgiving. Yes.
When is
Bubba's our puppy.
Valentine's Day?
Valentine's Day is February 14th.
Oh.
All right. We're gonna clean up a minute and then we'll make the Ambrosia salad while that's cooking. The little ones are done, the big ones got probably a couple more minutes, but let me show you what they'll look like when they're done. Basically, hot and bubbly. You've got below. Cooking mitts. Alright, that one I'm gonna let go a little longer, but There are the little ones. I'm gonna let these cool and cover and put these in the fridge for Thanksgiving. Reheat the same way, 350 till they're bubbly. It smells so good. I did not get to the, what's it called? I did not get to the Ambrosia Salad yet. I'm gonna do that after the kids eat lunch. In our house, we eat ketchup on our macaroni and cheese. All right, here's their super simple lunch today. Mac and cheese, peas, grapes, and Hawaiian rolls. Yes, I made the scalloped potato sauce.
Oh, you set it up.
So loud.
We can give the scraps to the chickens too.
Okay, yeah.
So.
Okay, so James is going to do the potatoes while I am doing the sauce for the scalloped potatoes. TM, work. So cut yourself.
I won't. Indents, what should you do with that? Indents in the potatoes?
It's up to you. You can cut them out if you want or leave them. I'm not picky.
Kids are at home.
They're not going to see them. They're going to be covered in cheesy goodness.
Oh, scalloped potatoes. I know what you're talking
So
about.
we are making one tray for dinner tonight, and we're making a second tray for Thanksgiving that's going to go in the freezer until next week.
You know Thanksgiving's about a week away, right?
I know, we're planning ahead. Maybe by Thanksgiving it will all be made.
Maybe, who knows? So we, I forgot what it's called. We made like fried chicken with it's like seasoning, like hot seasoning and stuff. But I'm doing this so terribly. But we fried it in like fried chicken. Yeah. Made it into a sandwich, cut potatoes into like French fries, and made it like that. It's on a nice day. So yeah. So we're in the poultry unit, which is fun.
It's good. What have you made so far?
We've made. I haven't been in there yesterday, so I missed it. But and all that stuff. So I learned how to break down a chicken, so I can help with that. If our chickens die, we need to eat them.
Ew, I'm not eating one of our pet chickens.
I'm joking, Mom. I know they're pets and we're not going to eat them. We just throw them out. Or what do we do with them?
We bury them.
I don't know what we do with dead chickens.
Well, Chicken Little went to the chicken farm and got cremated.
How'd she die again? Just put down, right?
Yeah.
Just her wing was broken.
Not Chicken Little. Chickaletta got taken by a hawk.
Oh, she got taken by a hawk? When was that?
That was a while ago.
Oh, like a few years ago?
Chicken Little got taken by a hawk.
Well, I didn't see it.
Yeah, it was like a long time ago.
I don't think you were old enough to remember it, was she?
No, probably not.
Alright, where's the big knife?
Yeah.
I remember.
Babysitting.
Oh yeah, she
never babysat
cried.
again.
Yeah, she was so devastated by that. I remember that. Oh wait, I'm not gonna do perfect circles, but
I actually don't think so.
do you hear me, Mom?
Sorry.
I'm not gonna do perfect circles just like that.
Yeah, that's fine.
I remember that chicken little got taken by a hawk when Sam was babysitting. I feel bad for her, to be honest. Who was the recent chicken that got put down? Was that chicken? That was Chicken Letta.
Yeah, and then Tiny died of old age.
Oh, she did? Oh, hey, Jordan.
I thought she died from natural causes.
That is natural causes.
Yeah,
Old age is
that's
natural
the
causes.
old age.
Yeah.
Oh. Why are you doing that?
What? it's like half scallops, Mom. It's like getting like it's like see like that. It's like hard to slice without cutting yourself.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are using the recipe from the girl who ate everything. Yes, I use a lot of her recipes. They're so good and they're so easy, and they're like manageable. Like I can do them and still take care of a zillion kids. Okay, so we're going to triple
the recipe. So how many potatoes did you need?
Just you're cutting all of the potatoes. Yes.
Okay, good to know. It's gonna be a lot of potatoes.
I've got the oven set at 350.
Just curious, how many potatoes is a normal portion?
So a normal portion of scalloped potatoes is a small 8x8 pan. This by this.
So
okay?
this is what's it?
So that would be 2 pounds of potatoes. We are doing 10 pounds of potatoes because you gotta figure we're taking the skin off. It'll
measure out, yeah.
Yeah, it should measure out about the same. Okay. Butter.
Butter is in the white fridge. Most of it, I think, is. I don't know.
And now you see why people make boxed scalloped potatoes and mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely not as slow as this. I'm pretty fast with the game potatoes with a different one, but
Why do you have this knife under there?
so no one cuts himself. That's how I learned in culinary.
What, are you done with this?
No.
Oh, I see.
So like nobody
Okay,
cuts themselves.
okay,
Like if they actually
yeah,
gotcha.
Okay.
That's how I learned in culinary. If we're not done with it, if we're done with the knife, we put it in a dustbin under our table.
3 times 3 is
9.
9. I don't know why I couldn't figure that out.
Don't worry, Mom. It's one of those days. We've all been having them, so. That's why I walked home. Just need a break today. Oh, what was I about to say? I don't know. I forgot. Oh, we're watching a movie in astronomy. I think for the next 4 days. So. Yeah, it's about astronomy, but for our next portion of our next unit. I'm sorry, I can't talk. It's about aliens, basically.
Really?
Yeah. But those old people. Cut those in there. She will, don't worry. Well, not if you're there.
Because you're staring at her and she wants to play with you.
Oh.
Yeah.
You want to stay at home? I want to open the door. Okay, Mother, I'm opening the door.
Alright, I'm using 9 tablespoons of butter, 4.5 cups of milk. Whenever I'm making recipes like this, I try and use whole milk. I just feel like it makes it thicker and richer.
Probably does. Does it really matter though? It's like chef.
No, I mean it doesn't really matter. It's just one of those like personal preference things.
Yeah. I get what you mean.
Use whatever milk you got on hand.
Yeah, I think this is too thin.
This bowl has measuring slots, but
Oh,
they're
it
like,
does?
hard to see.
Oh, I see it now. Yeah.
Yeah, it's super hard to see. All right, and then we're gonna need flour, and our spices are cayenne pepper and salt. And then
Cayenne pepper?
Paprika.
Oh, we just used those in culinary to make the chicken today.
Yeah, pretty popular ingredient.
And it's also, apparently if you get it in your eyes, it hurts a lot. Like, what are you waiting on, Mom?
I'm just looking at the ingredients. And shredded cheddar.
Get that behind us.
So, like, it takes me forever because I'm multiplying it in my head.
Yeah. Do you want to, why don't you just calculate?
I don't know.
I have one in my backpack if you want to use it.
No, it's just, I like to torture myself. So, 4.5 cups of shredded cheddar, which is half of that. So it's about 2.5 pounds of shredded cheddar.
Can you move?
No, I'm good. So I'm gonna stir in 4 cups because it's divided. So I'm trying to do the math. So at first I stir in 4 cups and then I save a cup to sprinkle over the top. I'm gonna make the scalloped potato sauce. James is still cutting potatoes. Sorry, James.
It's fine.
10 pounds of potatoes. So we're gonna melt the butter, add the flour. Yeah, we'll probably have to eat after horseback riding now that I look at the time.
Horseback riding.
I gotta leave in an hour, so you'll have to take the potatoes out while I'm gone, please.
Yeah. How long did they cook for?
An hour.
So you get them at,
Probably be done about 5:30.
if we get the, if they cut them all.
Well, yeah.
Oh. Well, once you're done with the sauce, you help me cook this? When
Yes.
Done?
Yep.
Aye. Because it's becoming tedious.
So this recipe calls for russet potatoes, which will give you more uniform slices. I got white potatoes. I can't remember. White potatoes, butter.
Yeah, I got white potatoes.
I got white potatoes, so our slices are not going to be perfectly uniform. That is why.
I can get like some circular shape in them. Just not
Yeah, it just doesn't look perfect like hers.
Yeah, it's not as much as run away as she is. But it's fine.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter really.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It'll taste the same.
Yeah, basically.
I don't think our family's gonna judge what it looks like.
No, they don't care. They just eat. just eat it.
As Alex says, it's food I didn't have to make.
Yeah. Well, he's not the chef, so.
Oh, Dash is a. Oh. I know, I've done it. I've done it.
Okay.
Right, I'm putting in 4 cups of cheese. I've used this bag of cheese so much that I can like eyeball it out at this point. What? I'm sorry.
Bubba,
honey.
come on.
Amelia made a mess.
Oh, Bubba. Sorry, Bubba.
I'm
Come on.
sorry, honey. She said she wouldn't make a mess. I don't know
She's
why I
what,
believed a
3?
3-year-old.
Oh, I thought you learned your lesson by now.
Sauce is done. I'll leave them. All right, we have our 10 pounds of potatoes cut up. 2 pans. We're gonna put a layer of potatoes down. Pour half the sauce over. Cheesy goodness. And then another layer of potatoes. Hi, honey. Okay. What's up? Okay, and the rest of our sauce. Honey, there's a snack table tray on the table. Boatster. Boatster Blaze.
When do you want me to take that out, Mom?
Once I put it in, it will be 1 hour after.
Well, 5:30 then.
Yeah,
It's
around
4:25 right now, right?
there. Yeah. I'll set a timer.
Alright.
Harley, we gotta go to horseback riding soon.
What?
We gotta take Bree to horseback riding soon. Bree, can you go to the bathroom?
I don't want to go. Why?
Because you can't stay here.
Why?
Because Daddy's at track.
Oh, I even need to go to the bathroom.
Remember, there's no bathroom there.
Yeah, because there's a spider in the bathroom.
There's a disgusting porta potty, but I don't use it now.
Well, you gotta go, you gotta go.
Not in that. I'd rather go in the woods. All right, so now that we got that, we're just going to top it with more shredded cheddar. That's the wrong thing. Sprinkle it with some paprika for color.
Spicy.
And this cooks for an hour at 350. Okay, I just got home. Josh took these out of the oven for me, but they look and smell amazing. Thanks, honey.
Oh, you're welcome.
Let's get this Ambrosia salad made. It's not really a salad. I don't know why they call it salad. So I've got water on the stove coming up to a boil. We're going to cook 3/4 cup Acine De Pepe. It's like this really, really small pasta. I think I might have found it with like the grains and the rice. It might not have actually been with the pasta now that I think of it. I can't remember. Okay. 3/4 cup. Okay, set that aside until that water is boiling. I was going to double this recipe. I'm actually glad I waited to make it because Josh and I were making a list of everything for Thanksgiving and like we've got a lot of food. So I'm not doubling this recipe. So I only need 1 can of mandarin oranges and 1 can of crushed pineapple. You're gonna need flour, sugar, Kool-Aid, but you don't need that, Cool Whip, but you don't need that until tomorrow. and 2 eggs. All right. So you're going to strain your juices from your canned fruit into, you don't need a pan this big, but this was just what I had, so I just grabbed what was already out. Okay. We're gonna put the fruit in a bag until tomorrow. Before we put these in the bag with the pineapple, we're gonna chop them a little smaller. I don't know, someone just knocked over the gate.
What was that?
I don't know. No one's crying, so we're good. Okay, add this to the pineapple. This is good until tomorrow. Now, we've got our juices that we drained. We're going to add 1/2 cup of sugar, 3 tablespoons of flour, and 2 eggs beaten. Need a little bowl. Hey, Miracle. What's up, girl? How you doing? You got a little bandana on. The dog groomer put bandanas on the dogs and they look super cute. It's like little fall bandanas. And I'll feed you in a little bit. It's not time yet. They're really confused by the time change because it's getting dark, so they think it's dinner time, but it's not. We go through this every night for like an hour. All right, 3 tablespoons of flour. She's just gonna stand there until I feed her. All right, we are going to whisk this over heat. And not related to this vlog, but Josh and I got ham bone soup cooking. So stir that up. It was so easy. We just took ham bones, obvi, celery, carrots, chicken broth, onions, potatoes, and it's just gonna cook for 6 hours. I did not vlog this time. I've been like super busy with holiday prep. We're gonna turn on the right burner, would help. And we're just gonna keep this over heat until it turns into a pudding. That water is almost boiling. gonna bring me her food bowl. I know it. That's what's happening. Okay, it's gonna cook for 9 minutes. Oh my gosh, I've not made this in so long and I forgot how heavenly the smell is. I don't make it that often because Josh is allergic to pineapple, so Moore's like, sorry, you can't have this thing I made. That's really good. But make it for the holidays. Alright, this is almost done. See how it's nice and thick? Okay. Alright, pasta's done. I'm pouring it into the same strainer I already used. It's already dirty.
I hold it, Patrick. Patrick, I hold
Honey,
it.
you can get it, Bodie. You can get it.
Okay.
Okay, I'm rinsing the pasta with cold water.
Hot.
Okay. Now, always use a bigger bowl than you think you need because these pastas are going to expand overnight, like imagine Orbeez, if you've seen those. What are you looking for?
Just so what?
I thought it was on the table.
I don't even see it.
Dash, is the syrup over there? Oh. Hold on.
I mean about the syrup by...
Oh,
For
Mrs.
the
Buttersworth?
thing.
That one's all gone. Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all out of that one. We only have the other one. Okay, I'm gonna mix this up and put this in the fridge overnight, and it's going to expand and absorb our pudding mixture. I'm sorry. I might have some, of the smiley face syrup. You want that?
Yes.
Okay.
Together.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Why can I not think of the brand? You know, it's got the smiley face on the pour thing. It's the waffle mix.
Yes.
Pancake mix. What's the name of that?
Oh no. I think it's smiling.
It's out in the garage pantry. That's gonna drive me nuts. Hungry Jack. Hungry Jack. Hungry Jack syrup has a smiley face on the pour.
I can size that for God. I need the other one.
Yeah.
Put inside. I need the one in the garage. There's a lot of flickers.
There's a lot of flickers, yeah. All right, so tomorrow we're gonna mix the fruit and the Kool Whip into this, but that is it for today. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, next day I have the scalloped potatoes and mac and cheese warming up in the oven, and I have to let the dogs in. So, I'm going to take our fruit for our Ambrosia salad. You see it settled overnight. Add the fruit in. You need 8 ounces of Cool Whip. This sat in the fridge, so it is thawed. This is actually 16 ounces. What are you doing, Bubba? So we use half of this. Save the other half for the pumpkin pie. This is why you always use a bigger bowl than you think you're gonna need. And done. Yeah, I think I'll add the cherries now. This is optional, but you can add some cherries to the top. Just for some extra flair. Maraschino cherries makes everything better. Let's get out the mac and cheese and scalloped potatoes. And that's it, your easy holiday sides that you can prepare ahead of time and save yourself time on the holiday. Thank you for spending time with us. You are strong, you are beautiful, you are loved, you belong, and I'm so proud of you. I'll see you next time.